welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making bourbon mint juleps. Bourbon mint juleps. I think it's bourbon juleps. And I will be doing this glittery glam look. I did a glitter on top of some cream shadow that we got. It's a new Younique matte cream shadow and I put glitter on it because why not? And so it's a very nighttime glam look with this metallic lip. I hope that you enjoy. Let's get started. All right, let's get started on this cocktail. I am actually doing a peach julep. So yeah, that's what it's called, peach julep. We're going to start off with muddling our mint leaves and our peaches. So you're gonna want 10 to 12 mint leaves and you're gonna want 3 to 4 slices of peaches. Very, very, very ripe because you want them to be nice and squishy. Nice and squishy. So let's go ahead and throw these in to my shaker. And since it's a julep, it does need some simple syrup. I'm gonna use a little bit more than half of a teaspoon because I like mine just a little extra sweet. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Muddle all that together. Then we're gonna add our bourbon. So I've got bourbon in here. I can't remember which one it is, but I just remember that it's bourbon. 2 ounces of decanted bourbon. Give this a nice stir. Make sure it all comes together. Oh, I smell it. Then we're gonna strain this into our ice-filled glass. And then put a little garnish of a peach. You can either garnish with peach and mint. I just didn't have enough to garnish and use them in the cocktail. So I just went ahead and put it all in and I didn't have any extra. Ooh, it's sweet. I really like it. Ooh, peachy and bourbony and minty. Oh. Keep on watching if you want to see how to do this nice glam glitter and kind of darker lip with a dark shadows. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please keep on watching. I feel like I'm Kentucky, but not like central Kentucky, like close to Georgia because of the peaches. Hey everyone, all right, let's get started with my Touch Glorious facial primer. It is only for the face and I'm only going in my T-zone because that's what I want to keep matte. And I'm going to take my Urban Decay Naked Green Color Corrector for all the red dots on my face. Green is always really good to cover red, and I can go over all the other colors in another video. It takes a little while. And then buff it out with a little brush. Then I'm going to start my foundation. I'm going to take my Touch Liquid Foundation. I mix Scarlet and Organza. Those are the two that fit me most, but I actually noticed after watching this that I probably should have just used Organza because my entire body is completely more tan than the rest of my face. Yes, I noticed that. But then I'm going to buff it out with my Morphe M439 and then go in with my concealer to highlight and the concealer brush. This is concealer in Scarlet. I'm going to go under my eyes, into my T-zone. Then I'm going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge and buff all of that out. It is a little bit damp, as you can tell by the size of it. And then I'm going to take my Kat Von D translucent powder. It's the setting powder. I just tried this one out and I love it. It's super awesome. Really goes into those creases for you and sets that under eye concealer. And as you see, I'm patting it in and pushing really hard to make sure it sets in. Then I'm going to take my eye primer and start with my eyes. You always want to start with a primer, especially if you're working with all these colors. And I have oily lids, so it really helps keep all of the colors where they should be. Then I'm going to take my Moodstruck Addiction palette number 1 and take Elated and set that primer down before I go in with my crease. And I'm going to take Chipper and I'm going to take the same brush and go into my, a little bit above my crease to darken that crease and to make sure that these colors are going to transition really well. Yay, we got the new cream matte shadow in Happy. I love this one. It's a very beautiful gray and I did it only on the lid part up to my crease. As you can tell, I move very slowly. This is real time here. So I move very slowly and I only go up to that crease, up to that transition just to create this cut crease, and also I wanted a good base for that glitter. Then I got this new Tom Ford liquid liner. There are two sides to it. One's a thicker side and one's a really thin side. And I wanted to use this one in black because it does not bleed. Oh my goodness, it stays in place. Not many of these liquid pens do that. And so that's why I wanted to do it in my crease and on the lid. So I had this cool effect. Then the glitter, I wanted to go onto the lid while it's still kind of tacky. And I ended up applying more because I figured this wasn't enough. I wanted it to be super glittery, and this was just to see where it should be before I go in with darker colors. Then with the Moodstruck Addiction palette number 2, this is in Peppy. I tried to do it in black. I thought it was going to be a dark enough black, but it really wasn't. It was more like a gray black. It wasn't dark enough for me. So I went back in to another palette. I went to the Moodstruck Addiction palette number 3 right here, and I take Cheeky and I Rate and I mix them together so I have like this blackish purpley tint to it. It really made the look come together a whole lot better than what I had anticipated, and I realized that it was too dark to, it actually covered up the liner on the lid center area, so I wanted to go back in and redo that a little bit later. And with that same brush that I used for my transition shade, I don't go back in for more pigment, but I just kind of blend it all together just to make sure that it does seem a little more seamless. And so that way whenever I do go back in to make it more of a seam, I have a little bit more blend on it. And see here, I am applying more glitter because I did not have enough glitter. And I think I made it, no I didn't make it wet. This is all dry glitter as you see all over my face. And then I take that same liquid pen and I go over the lid and then I connect them in that back corner or the outer V, and then see I have to redo the line on the top as well. Then I curl my lashes and I apply my 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, and to let that dry, I just apply the mascara. I don't put any fibers on the top because we are going to be wearing falsies, and I want that to dry before I put on my falsies, that way I have a better application. And then I take my Moodstruck Precision Brow Liner in medium and I go through and do my brows. I do like to brush out the color to make sure that it has a good pigment all the way through, and then I'm going to carve them out with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Duo Highlighting Pencil with the matte and shimmer side, and then carve them out with a nice brush. This is a Sigma brush. It has a nice contour to the end of it, and it really, or bubble, it looks really good. And then I take my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel and I go through my brows, and then yay, House of Lashes. I love my lash story. Put all of them in there. It took forever, but yeah. So I picked out Iconic and I used the House of Lashes dark glue. That way I have the glue, the dark glue on dark liner. It kind of just works out. I really liked it that way, and definitely get those on. Then with my Moodstruck Addiction palette number 1, I take Sincere and I do into my inner corner and my underneath my eyebrow to have a nice little highlight. And then I take my brush away all that powder and that glitter and clear off my face for my powder contour. I use my beachfront bronzer in the shade Sunset as always, and I go through my contour with it. I didn't want to do a cream contour for some reason. I don't know why. I decided to just do powder. Then I take my blusher in Sweet and a beveled brush, it's a Sigma brush, and do my cheeks. And then I take my Becca highlighter. It's a brand new one called Rose Quartz. It really works for this look. It has a nice little pink tint to it. Perfect for a blush topper. So I kind of go all over my cheek with it, up into my temples and on my nose, down the center of my face, and above the lip at the Cupid's bow. Definitely for the lip color. It really makes your lips look more pouty. Then for my under eye, I take Cheeky and Irate and a nice kind of rounded stout brush to do my under lash line. And I had to go in a couple times because it wasn't giving me the right color, and I just had to do it a few times before I take my Moodstruck Precision Pencil in Perfect and do my waterline top and bottom. I wanted to make sure it was nice and smoky and dark lined before I put mascara down. I take my 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, do the fibers on the bottom, and then seal it with more mascara. This looks amazing with falsies. And then I go over my false lashes again with some more liner before my lips. I take Ofra Cosmetics. It's a liquid lipstick. It's their metallic one in Monaco. Oh my goodness, I love their trio for the summer. These metallic lipsticks are amazing. And that completes my look. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel, like the video because it always helps, and share it with your friends because sharing is caring. La 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 la. I don't know why I did that. And you can follow me on all social media. It's all listed right here. And you can buy any of the Younique products from me at makeupandcocktails.com. And yeah, I hope that you have a fantastic day and a fantastic rest of the week wherever you are. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye everyone.